Well, I have been doing work at Beamish for the last 2.5 years, doing painting on trams and buses, etc. My name's John Marshall. I've been interested in Thornycrofts for quite a few years now. This one is a 1918 J-Type Thornycroft that was ordered by the War Department from Thornycrofts of Basingstoke, and it spent all its First World War years at Netheravon Airfield in Wiltshire. After that it went to a garage at Barford St Martin and was used there by the garage proprietor and to the stores at Barford St Martin. It was then sold to another gentleman, Mr Tucker, who took it to his private estate, and unfortunately he didn't do anything with it, and it stood outside for nearly 60 years. And I've got some photographs when I saw it first, and it was in a desperate state. The chassis was very rotten, and it really looked as though it wouldn't go on the road again. It wasn't for sale at that time, but as a freak accident, he did say to me after I'd been to see it, he said, "Would I like to buy it?" I said, "Yeah, okay, fine." So I bought it, and with help, an awful lot of help for a friend, Paul Wilson, we actually got it up and running after about 18 months, so that everything was working, but it was still looking rough. So I wanted to turn it out looking rough, but actually on the road, which it was. An awful lot of work was done to it, and we took it down to the Great Dorset Steam Fair. Now, whilst I was looking through the records, I saw the first person who actually had it on the road was somebody called David Solomon Avery, and of Barford St Martin. So I thought, right, I'll go down to Barford St Martin, see if there are any Averys around. The thing was, I managed to find the grandson of the original owner, who now doesn't really look like a grandson, but here, Ray is the grandson of the original owner, and at the Dorset Steam Fair, he really didn't give me an option. He said he was taking it home with him. So now it's back in the family, and he's painted it, done it all up, and he's brought it to Beamish, and hopefully it'll be the first of many trips. And he's called it Mr J, so you've done a good job with it, finishing off the work was started.
Well, John, you basically did 99.9% of the work. So all we've done is crayoned it in. So yes, it's been an amazing journey. We never even saw a picture or anything about the lorry. My grandfather retired from Barford St Martin in 1949. And my parents, they all worked together because they had a bakery shop and various other things they did. But when my grandparents retired, my parents also moved away from that business as well. So we never saw the lorry, and never, we used to hear stories about the Thornycroft, but I don't even really know to this day what my grandfather did with it. Say they had this business which is a baker shop. My father was a baker. They used to deliver bread to late at night. My dad used to say he used to start about 4 in the morning and was still delivering bread at 11 o'clock at night. So they knew how to work hard. But Grandad was more on the maintenance side. He was always very handy, and even when he retired, he had a workshop with lathes and welding equipment, and he was a very clever man. And yes, and so we don't really know what he used the lorry for.
Certainly know you're on a cobbled street with the solid rubber tyres. I love it here, and I'm fortunate to have brought quite a lot of the vehicles I've had here over the years, and it's nice to bring this one, although now
absolutely.
It's raised. Yeah.
Yes, well, it's the first time we've ever been here, but we will hopefully be back many times in the future. And what an amazing experience and place to be. It's so lovely, yeah, so amazing.